Hello, it's Alex here, back again for another vlog. So in this vlog, I want to just tell you a little story. It's all about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and all that kind of stuff. Now I'll try not to kick the camera. So these technologies are getting quite a bit of press at the moment. There's always a story generally about how they've crashed or how they've had fantastic gains. And I'm quite interested in them. I own a little bit. I'm not a big investor by any stretch of the imagination, but I've got a little bit of Bitcoin. But I want to talk about a friend of mine who's recently set up a YouTube channel, which I will add a link to in a card and also down below. He's also got a blog and a Facebook group, and his name's Pete, and he is well into cryptocurrencies and all that kind of stuff. So the story I want to tell you is I met up with him a little while back. We kind of reconnected after some time apart. I've known him for ages, and he was telling me all about Bitcoin and the blockchain and all that kind of stuff, and how he has now become a kind of full-time trader in those technologies, and he's invested quite a lot of money, and he's making quite a lot of money as well. And that kind of intrigued me, and I checked them out. And the more I look into them, the more I can see that there is going to be a great future for these technologies, especially the main ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum and maybe even Litecoin and some of the other smaller ones. But they are quite possibly going to be the future of money, especially for companies and countries and large organizations that want to hold assets in things other than gold and cash, and also for organizations that want to send money around the world, without having to pay large fees to banks. So basically this video is just to say, go check out his channel, go check out his blog. He's posting pretty much every day at the moment about what sort of coins you should buy, what he's buying, what he's selling, and all that kind of thing. And as far as I see it, there's kind of two options when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and for those of you that are thinking about maybe getting involved. The first one is sort of like a full-time trader approach to it, where you keep an eye on the markets and do lots of research and due diligence and look at the news and invest in lots of smaller kind of altcoins, I think they're called. So not like the big ones like Bitcoin, whatever, although you probably would have some Bitcoin as well. But yeah, you look at those smaller ones which start at just a few pence per coin, but then have the potential to go up to a few $100 or even more than that per coin. So there's a possibility for huge returns. Obviously that approach does require you kind of being on the ball, looking at the graphs, knowing when to buy, knowing when to sell, and all that kind of stuff. Which is probably not for most people. If you haven't got a history of trading, you've never done stocks and shares or any of that kind of asset trading stuff, you're probably going to lose money if you do that. However, my approach, and I think this is quite a few people's approach, is just buy some of the big coins like Bitcoin. I said big coins, yeah, not Bitcoins. Yeah, but buy some Bitcoin, some of the big coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin or whatever, some of those, and then just hold them and look at it as a long-term investment. So even if you've only got maybe £100, $100 or £1,000 to invest, just put it into these coins and just forget about it, because there is a real strong possibility that they're going to go up in value 5 times, 10 times, even more times. There's some speculation that a Bitcoin one day, in just like a few years, might be worth $100,000 per coin. And you can pick up a coin now for, I don't know, I think the price today, I haven't looked, I think it's around $4,000 a coin, something like that. So yeah, that's a huge return. And don't worry, you don't have to buy a whole coin. You can buy a bit of a Bitcoin. So however much you've got to invest, you should be fine. So that's all I wanted to say about it. If you've got some money and you're looking to invest, I think cryptocurrencies are a good place to be, especially the bigger ones. Obviously there is a risk involved with all investments, and I am in no way a financial advisor or investment advisor, so take what I'm saying as just a bit of friendly advice, and it's up to you whether you you want to follow it. And of course do due diligence and do your research before you invest any money, and of course only invest money that you can afford to lose. So just to recap again, another rambly blog. I think cryptocurrencies are a great place to invest. You should definitely check out Pete. I say I'll put all the links there in the description. His YouTube channel is really new. He's getting kind of his head around it and all that kind of stuff. So please give him some feedback on his videos. There's some great information in them. His blog is called What Bitcoin Did. Again, you'll find links in the description. And if you do purchase some cryptocurrency, I'd love to hear how you get on with it. Do post a comment below. So that's the end of this vlog. If you like what I'm doing and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe by clicking on my face there, and you'll then know, especially if you click the little bell, you'll definitely know when I upload a new video, but generally it's every week. And talking of other videos, here's one here. It's chosen specially for you. I hope you like it. Until next time, bye for now.